happens to be August 27th, 2025, and I'm checking in.
DVWB, Daily Vlogs with Blake.
Bet you guys thought you were done with this room. I actually not, probably. I don't know. Last time I showed a video of like, hey, this is what the room looks like now that I've completely moved out of it. I imagine there's probably at least one or two people whose heads popped up and were like, hey, dumb fuck, there's so much stuff in there. Today is officially, hey, dumb fuck, there's too much stuff in here, get it out of here day. So, obviously, for a lot of this stuff, it's not coming with me, so I don't know for sure what I'm doing. Like, that chair is just going to go into another room. That chair is going to go into my car when I'm leaving today. I have no idea what's going on with this mattress and this bed frame because it's not mine anymore. That lamp is coming with me. That lamp is coming with me. That might be coming with me. That massager thing is definitely coming with me. My keyboard, definitely coming with me. There's a lot of things, and they're all coming, so... But yeah, my actual first line of business today is to go drop off donations and to go drop off that PC tower at a computer repair shop, because hopefully if I drop it off in the morning, I can pick it up before I leave. Alrighty, gang, and your boy is a fucking dumbass. Let me show you what I did. I'm so mad at myself. So I've had this tower for so long that I'm like, I haven't used it in forever. I kind of forgot how it works. I forget that when you have a PC tower, you need to be able to plug it into something. Either I, at some point, have thrown away that cord, or it's in one of my couple of boxes that I have that has a bunch of miscellaneous cords and, you know, plugins and stuff. And can you guess where those are? Not fucking here! But I'm so annoyed because literally one of the main reasons why I came here today was because I wanted to go to the tech repair shop in this area because I know the guy's cheap and he does good jobs. But I can't do that. So I'm going to have to find a computer repair shop somewhere in my actual... city that I'm living in, but that's okay. Look at this tower though. I mean, isn't that just a fucking thing of beauty? I love it. I love it. Okay, and we are now in a car wash, so the audio quality is probably not great, but your boy just went to Lowe's. He dropped off a couple things that he needed to return. He got something so that he could paint his ceiling. It's gonna be a very lovely day. I'm probably gonna go through a car wash at least twice. Oh my God, it just came to my realization. I have a huge kind of, maybe sort of a little big life update that I kind of did not give you guys. I'm gonna be getting a really nice new car. My current car that's given me a lot of hard times, that's made it where I can't really do drive with me videos anymore. I'm getting rid of it and I'm getting a new one and I'm insanely excited. So that's why I'm washing it right now. I'm gonna wash it a couple times, take some nice glamour shots of it, and then I'm gonna be posting on Facebook Marketplace at some point in the next upcoming weeks. And I'm very, very excited about it. Okay, now round number 2 through the car wash. I tried vacuuming a little bit, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to be a perfectionist about it because genuinely speaking, that would be such a waste of time. I literally need to sell it probably a week or 2 from now, and before then, I would definitely make a mess of it again. Alrighty, so now that I got my cars washed, I want to go take some aesthetically pleasing photos of it. So I needed to go to the most aesthetically pleasing place I could think of, my local Taco Bell. So... I'm going to go ahead and take a bunch of photos, and then I'll just add in some glam photos in the edit. So check this out. Future editing. Blake is going to make this look cool and sweet and maybe do a montage situation.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. Some other boys don't know how to act. Yeah. So let's behind you, better watch your back. Yeah. Or I'll come round and I'll pick up the slack. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm now back from Lowe's, my car wash, and now I think it's time to start loading up my car because I just completely emptied it out. I should be able to fit all of the things that I need to bring back. Some of the biggest priorities are obviously going to be that desk chair right there, that piece of wood right there, my piano. It's a keyboard, but you know, you get the vibes. And then this PC tower. Those are probably my 4 biggest priorities. And then I have a backpack, not that one, but a little one in my room that currently has all of my like chargers and a piece of what's it called? An extension cord thing that's kind of like an essential part of my desk layout. So I need to make sure that bag 100% makes it home with me today. Alrighty, gang, and we're going to be painting the ceiling. So I need to get as much stuff out of the room as possible, or at least everything that doesn't want to get ruined. So the mattress, I'm planning on standing up on the wall over here while I am painting the ceiling on that side. And then I'm going to bring it over to the other side when I'm painting the ceiling on this side. And so I also just need to go ahead and take care of all this trash and stuff. Alrighty, chat, and you know all the really productive things that I said I was going to do? I put them on pause so I could take apart and clean my little candy vending machine that I had in my room. So I might have gotten a wee bit distracted, but it's okay. We're finally getting to the ceiling painting. Don't worry. Alrighty, gang, and I'm not sponsored, but I thought I'd give a huge shout out to this paint brand. We got ourselves Valspar. Valspar? More like Valspar. Can I fit these nuts in your mouth? Ow! Chat, I think I hate myself.
And now here's a little time-lapse situation. This is going to take absolutely forever because it's going to need so many different coats. But I was able to go ahead and start rolling on the ceiling, and I actually was able to use my bed frame as like a moving platform and just carry that across the room as opposed to like getting a tiny little step stool and having to constantly move it. So this is going a little bit smoother than I was expecting, and I do think overall...
Alrighty, gang, I fear it has snowed on my hair and my clothes a little bit. But I can comfortably say half of the first coat is done, this side of the wall. I actually found it really helpful to just use my bed frame as like a little standing platform. So I'm just going to move this to the other side and then paint everything on the other side. And I'm probably not going to do any more time lapses for the time being, except for maybe I'll do a time lapse of the second coat, we'll see. But man, this is taking forever. And I'm not going to lie, my back kind of killing me. I don't know why though. That's kind of odd. The only thing I know for sure is that I am having a wonderful time. Alrighty, while I'm letting that dry, I'm actually going to multitask. I'm going to make a little bit of a dinner situation. My sister is making ribs, so I'm helping her out with the sides. But we're just going to go ahead and start off. It's still like an hour or 20 minutes and so before I actually need to cook these. But I want to go ahead and throw these in the air fryer because I just realized, oh shit, the oven is preheated, so I can't use the oven. So we're gonna throw these in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about like 50 minutes, give or take, and see how they look from there. Okay, so all we did was put a little X's on the top, and then we're gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on them, and like I said, just gonna throw them in there at 400 degrees for about 40 to 50 minutes. Alrighty, while we were waiting for those to cook, we actually went ahead and did the second coat, and I feel like it's looking all right. Like that ceiling's almost white. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, personally, I think a black ceiling is significantly cooler, but I mean, whatever boats your float or floater boats with the... That's my Stella, baby. Stella? My baby? Can I give you some loving? Are you... Okay, she's more into adventure right now, I guess. But for the time being, I am putting painting on pause. We're going to continue making the sweet potato casserole I was making. I don't even think I told you what it was. Sweet potato casserole, that's what we're making. Yeah. Alrighty, chat. So you want to go ahead and let your potatoes cool a little bit. So I took them out. And you know the best thing to do while you're waiting for those to cool? Fix the fucking vending machine you broke earlier. Let me tell you, I have been struggling with this for the last 12 minutes, but I think I finally figured it out. I got that piece, this piece. Oh, I lost the other piece. I thought I figured it out, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Alrighty, but back at it with our potatoes. Wait a minute, did I even give you guys the update? I figured this out. Now you see the hole? They align. Ah, shit. I'm never taking that apart ever again. If it gets dirty, oh well, I'm throwing it away. Look at this though. We got our potatoes. Gonna go ahead and cut them in half, and all the good yummy innards we're gonna put into a little bit of a casserole dish situation. Throw in a little bit of brown sugar, throw in a little bit of cinnamon, mix it up, make it all funsies. I wanted to show you the benefit of letting those sit for a little bit. You kind of now get to just kind of peel them like they're any other given fruit, because when they cook for that long, the fruit itself, or whatever it is on the inside, is this fruit, vegetable, starch? I don't know. But whatever it is on the inside kind of gets smaller because it gets cooked down, whereas the skin stays the same size. So now you can just peel it like that, and it's super easy. Now, don't get me wrong, we did let these cool. This is still hurting. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably getting third-degree burns on my hand, so I'm going to put that down if you don't mind. But like I said, just kind of peel these, add a little bit of butter, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of brown sugar. I'm not giving you any measurements because I say you measure with your heart, but if you need measurements, I would say probably do about like 2 heaping spoonfuls of brown sugar, a tiny little mini spoonful of cinnamon, and then for butter, maybe do about 2 teaspoons as well. But we're going to do a buttery cinnamon topping on top, which I'll show you that as well. That one, you're going to want to get a bowl. You're going to want to melt some butter into it, probably about half a stick, so 4 teaspoons. And then you're going to want to do like 4 or 5 heaping spoonfuls of brown sugar for that, and that's going to go right on top. Okay, and I also completely forgot to mention, if you are a fan of vanilla, you can go ahead and throw in a little bit of vanilla. That'll also help make it taste really nice. Okay, and for the second side, I decided I'm doing asparagus, so I currently have that in the microwave. And then this is that little brown sugar butter combination I told you about. We're just going to go ahead and pour that on top and then try to even that out on top as best as we can. And then we're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Now that my ribs are out for the time being, I can quickly do that. These just need to go in the oven for honestly about like 5-10 minutes. And I'm going to throw the asparagus in once again also for about 5-10 minutes while we finish prepping the ribs and doing what all we need to do left with the ribs. Okay, now we did not microwave the asparagus for the full amount of time we were supposed to microwave it for, so now we can go ahead and throw it into this casserole dish, and we're just going to cook this in the oven for about 400 degrees. We're going to also season it up a little bit. I'm just going to do the simple basic garlic powder, salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of onion powder. Should be good to go. Okay, now while I'm letting those cook for about 5 to 10 minutes for those, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I top my ribs, the kind of rub that I like to put on it. Also, on top of that, this has been slow cooking. If you guys want to slow cook ribs in your oven, it's actually super easy. You just look up how many ever hours you plan on having it done in. So like say you want it done in 5 hours, just quickly do a little Google search. What temperature do I cook ribs at for 5 hours? And then you throw it in the oven for that amount of time. For me, we did about 7 hours, so we did it at about 200, and these should be really good and to the point where like you literally just slice them right off the bones. So I'm gonna quickly unwrap this, and when we put it in originally, we wanna cover it with tinfoil and then do a little bit of basic seasonings. Typically, I would just do salt and pepper. My sister, I believe, did salt, pepper, a little bit of paprika, garlic powder, which is also very good, very yummy. I mean, those are good seasonings to be putting on ribs, so I'm not going to fault her for that because, let's be real, those are seasonings I'm about to put in my rub. So I will also go ahead and show you how I make that rub now. And for my rub, I usually use brown sugar, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this same bowl that I already used earlier for the brown sugar mixture for the potatoes. So once again, you're going to want to start off with 2 heaping tablespoons of brown sugar. I might actually, you know what, we're going to change that. We're going to call an audible. We're going to do 3 of those because that did not look like it was going to be enough. So 3 of those. Then you're going to go ahead and just season till your heart's desire. Garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of paprika, salt, and a shit ton of pepper. We want to do a shit ton of pepper. The ones that you want the most of are pepper, brown sugar, obviously, and garlic powder, in my opinion. I'm going a little light on the paprika right now because my mom does not like spices that much, and there's already some paprika on there. Usually, I would go crazy with the paprika as well. And now you're going to take your rub, just sprinkle it on top of there, and kind of try to evenly disperse it as best as you can. I will be honest, it does look like I might not have done enough rub, but we'll see whenever we start to actually try to sprinkle it all on. I will admit, this rack of ribs is like a lot fatter than I'm used to. Like I'm used to it being a long, narrow thing of ribs, so this might not have been the right amount of rub. And to fix that easily, all you're going to want to do, just do the 3 most important ones again. So more brown sugar, a little bit more garlic powder, a little bit more pepper, but we're just going to sprinkle. I forgot this just came out of the oven. Hey, this burns. Hey, this burns. Hey, I need to stop doing that. Okay. Oh my God, why did I keep doing it? And then something else I like to do after I throw the rub on, I will typically do a little drizzle of honey, but it appears as though we do not currently have honey at my house. But now that you got that, you're going to want to go ahead and throw that in the oven and set it to broil for about 2 minutes. And then that'll be done. Your veggies should hopefully be done, and everything's going to be done all at the same time. It's going to be perfect, beautiful, lovely. And now in those 2 minutes, I like to play a fun little game I call speed run, cleaning everything that I made a mess of while I was cooking my kitchen dinner. Kitchen dinner? Isn't every dinner a kitchen dinner? I guess some kitchens are more of a dinner food of some dinners are more of like a car dinner, because like you get fast food that's takeout. I only have 2 minutes. Why am I speaking? Also, if you for any reason are following along and actually thinking, I might actually try cooking this one day, I will go ahead and say this. When you put the ribs in on broil, take the veggies out or you're going to burn the shit out of them. Fair warning. And now finally, this is what the ribs are going to look like. This is what the sweet potatoes are going to look like, and that is what the asparagus is going to look like. And this is what I'm going to look like. That was so... Why did I do that?
And here's me just doing one last little glamour shot real quick. Check it. I think it looks pretty good. It was pretty good. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
I forgot to do a final update before I drove back to my actual house, but I ended up doing a 2nd and 3rd coat of paint. I think I'm going to need to go do one more, but I am planning on going there on Saturday because I want to work on the coffee bar that I was working on with my mother. So I'm just going to quickly show you what all I packed in my car, and it's actually all going to be staying in my car except for the expensive shit. I'm grabbing the expensive shit. Here's everything I fit in my trunk. I ended up topping off an IKEA bag with like a bunch of random miscellaneous shit that I don't necessarily need at the moment. I got my little foam board because I might end up using it for something, I don't know. My chair, and then there's just a couple of bags scattered around under there. But yeah, I also grabbed my PC tower, but that was one of the expensive things that I already brought in. So yeah, that's everything for that.
Alrighty, gang, and that's officially gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for coming by and checking it out. I love and appreciate you guys so much for watching, and if you liked it, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bow, bow, bow.